We got a good one for you today, talking about understanding the 2025 Minnesota Vikings, forged in fire. I hope you guys had a great football weekend. I know I did. Let's hit that intro. Really quick reminder, guys, we have our December long t-shirt giveaway going on right now, so don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and leave a comment on any one of our videos that is uploaded from the month of December. And in the month of January, that first week, we're going to do a live draw, giving away anywhere between 10, maybe 20 shirts. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how much we can get away with from our t-shirt printer. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, guys, so your chance you can earn up to 10 ballots, so 10 comments making sure that you're subscribed will get you into that draw. So let's get right into it, guys, because we got to understand the 2025 Minnesota Vikings. I've been trying to get through to you guys, let you guys know what is up. I told you guys before the season started that this team is a very good team, but regardless of that, all we should be expecting are growing pains and some flashes here and there. And that's exactly what we've got. It's as if all the countless hours of research and knowledge that I draw upon actually mean something. So that's why we're going to go on. Hopefully, I can get through to you guys a little bit more, giving you guys a little bit of a different perspective on the 2025 Minnesota Vikings. So let's start with the man of the hour, Mr. JJ McCarthy. He is, like I said in the previous live, I think he is what I call a resilient learner. He's not a savant. He's not a natural. He's not, that type of outlier, okay? He's a residual learner. The guy has an incredible work ethic, and as a result, he learns through adversity on top of the work that he puts in, right? He's not a natural prodigy, dropped here by the football angels. He's an advanced beginner. The type of learner who improves through real reps, problem solving, and exposure, not shortcuts. Here's what separates him, okay? Number one, his resilience and work ethic. His preparation and work ethic are legitimately comparable to guys like Tom Brady and most recently, Jaden Daniels. We all saw that fluff piece that they gave him where they kind of let us in on his work ethic. He's obsessed, just like them. He's committed, and he doesn't run from adversity. JJ leans into it, and that's exactly the type of foundation that you want to grow and develop, because that's the ceiling where you get guys that are elite, maybe even legendary, maybe even all time. It's still a little bit too early. We're just mixing the cake batter metaphorically still. We haven't even put the cake in the oven yet. But if we do all the right things, he can definitely get there, and I believe that about this man. 2, his delusional confidence, and it's the good kind, okay? Every great athlete has a little bit of delusional belief in themselves. JJ has that gene. He's born with it. It's why he's willing to put the cape on and take responsibility to take over the game and go win it, even when things aren't going well. We've seen that multiple times this year. When he's struggling, he still tries to go for that home run play because he believes in himself, and that's what we need. Number 3, the throwing profile nobody talks about, okay? People love to pretend JJ can't make certain throws. Funny, because I've watched him make all the throws with my own eyes at IMG. At Michigan, he didn't need to make them, so he reverted to what he does naturally. He's more of a fastball, bullet pass type of natural thrower. That's the way that he wants to lean into it. But let's not forget, we've already seen glimpses of what he can actually do. He's shown back shoulder throws to Jalen Nailor to beat the Detroit Lions. He's layered the ball over defenders on screens to Aaron Jones for crazy pickups. He's thrown drop in the bucket touch throws, deep ball connections. And on top of that, he has the confidence to keep firing even after he misses. He doesn't hide. Not like Jared Goff, not like Kirk Cousins. This kid has something special to build upon. And once he develops, he's going to be something unreal. Let me tell you guys. Leadership at 22 years old. That's the 4th thing that I have written down here. You can't teach this part, okay? He's born with it. In his first NFL start, we all know the story. He said in the huddle when it was the worst, hey, guys, where would you guys rather be? That offense's energy immediately changed. That drive in the fourth quarter led to a historic comeback in his first NFL start. Superstars are born in moments like that, and he's already did that in his first game. Let's not forget all the great things he's done ever since, all the flashes that we've seen amongst all the struggle, okay? To the people that want to call him a bust, if you're calling JJ a bust off a small sample size, you're either A, an idiot who doesn't understand development, or a jaded fan so broken that nothing resembling common sense can save you. Either way, you're cooked. And it looks good on you. Because for you to trash on a young man, that shows more about you and what you're dealing with in your everyday life, that you have to try to gain pleasure by bullying or taking it out on a young kid when you're too impatient to just let it play out. I understand after a year or two, but after 3 games, after 2 games, after 6 games, that makes you look like the fool. Now, let's move on to KOC and the reality behind the coaching. People need to get this, okay? KOC and his staff spent the entire offseason building a system to stay competitive and to develop JJ McCarthy simultaneously. The entire plan was blown up immediately when the offensive line was obliterated by injuries. Backup after backup was thrown into the fire. And guess what those players didn't get? Off-season reps that builds pass protection continuity, zone blocking chemistry, and timing with JJ. That's why we saw a ton of false starts. So yes, the run game suffered. And yes, JJ's development hit turbulence. And yes, given the circumstances, KOC did a solid job, okay? Not great, not terrible, but despite the situation, he did a solid job. And that's the type of coach that he is. Why we shouldn't be saying stupid stuff like firing him. Now, I want to say KOC's approach to JJ was correct, okay? JJ is a resilient learner with a massive long-term potential and ceiling. Guys like that don't grow by being micromanaged or babied. If you dumb down the offense for a guy like that, you cap his ceiling. I've said this on this channel multiple times. Playing to manage a quarterback turns high-ceiling prospects into game managers. That's how you get Kirk Cousins. That's how you get Jared Goff. That's how you get Phillip Rivers. Capable guys, but limited because they weren't developed properly. So no, Patrick Seatman, we're not firing KOC. Patrick, buddy, if anyone should be fired, it's you, okay? For exposing yourself as a spineless bandwagoner. Same goes to you, Andy, because shame on you guys, man. I'm embarrassed that you two represent Vikings content. It's unbelievable how brain dead you two are. Let's turn our attention to Kwesi, the most misunderstood GM in the league. The draft criticism. Yeah, Kwesi hasn't hit on every draft pick, but explain to me how a GM is supposed to improve at drafting if he never gets a draft. You want him fired for not being perfect, and you want him to sell the future at the trade deadline. So what? So you could bash him when his picks didn't turn out? Be serious, guys. Number 2, let's talk about Dallas Turner, okay? The receipts. I remember all last year and most of the beginning of this year, people talking about how Dallas Turner was a bust or we missed on Dallas. He's nobody. He's garbage. I don't hear any of you guys saying any of that now. Remember, I told everyone that Dallas Turner wasn't playing much early because he needed to learn Brian Flores' system. It's not an easy system to learn. Okay, you can't just plug and play guys into him like you can with the Bears defense, with the Broncos defense, any standard, basic, hustle first, young defense. That's not our defense, okay? You need to learn so you can be trusted in everything that you need to do. Now, he's emerging as a monster. It's funny how all those idiots have egg on their face now. Kwesi thinks differently, okay? That's why he was hired. Did you guys forget? He wasn't hired to think like a traditional GM. He was hired because he doesn't. He thinks differently, and you complain that he's not doing things the traditional way. The cognitive dissonance with this crowd of fans or haters is unbelievable. Now, let's talk about the vision. What fans don't understand. Kwesi, KOC, Brian Flores are building something long-term here. A vision that we are not privy to. And frankly, we shouldn't be. You don't see all the internal development goals, the system install timelines, the roster transitions. Just because you can't see it, or you don't believe in it, or you can't wrap your head around it, does not mean this team is clueless, lost, poorly coached, or needs to be torn down and rebuilt from the studs. It simply reveals more about you than the team. So how about you learn some patience, you reset your unrealistic, delusional standards or expectations that you set for yourself, because that's the real reason why you guys are so jaded and butthurt this season. Like, the cognitive dissonance is unreal with this crowd. We have a rookie quarterback, essentially, that outside of the outliers, which isn't the norm, they all struggle, okay? And some show flashes, some flame out. And then on the other hand, you have a loaded roster with great coaching, and you think we're going to make a playoff run. Unbelievable. It's mind-boggling how ridiculous some people can be, all because you set delusional expectations and standards for this team that weren't warranted to begin with. I told you guys before the season started, this season is a roller coaster. It's going to be a lot of growing pains, some flashes here and there. And that's exactly what we've gotten. We've gotten a historic flash in game one. First ever rookie or first starting quarterback to come back from 11 points or more in the fourth quarter in a victory. And then when he beat the Lions, the third all-time behind Dan Marino and Patrick Mahomes, if I'm not mistaken, to ever win on the road in the division in their first few starts. History was made, and you guys want to cry about how it didn't go well and you wanted to go for the Super Bowl this year? Unbelievable. And then you come up to this week, where after all the growing pains, and after I've been telling you guys, hey, settle down. This is what growth and development looks like. Let them figure it out. Shut the hell up. Mind your P's and Q's and just wait, because you'll look like idiots when it starts to work. Because I'm not going to forget every single one of you guys in the comments and every single one of you guys in the chat that was saying, oh, JJ McCarthy's a scrub. Oh, KOC needs to be fired. Kwesi's a bum. Beeflo's defense is not good. Guess what? You guys were all wrong. And the rest of the season's going to prove it. And even more so next year when we start actually making more progress the way that we're supposed to be. So keep that in mind, because you can miss me with all that garbage, because I was right last year about Sam Darnold. That's why I was right last year in the prediction of the season. And I was right about how the season was going to end. Nobody wanted to listen. And I was right this year so far. And there you guys have it. I love every single one of you guys. Quick reminder here. Don't forget that the entire month of December, we got a t-shirt giveaway going. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment on any live, short, or upload that I make. And you will earn a ballot for the live draw that we're going to have in the first week of January. We're going to go ahead and write everybody's name down. We're going to do it old school because I'm old school, okay? We're going to have one of those bingo roller ball things, or maybe just do a hat. And we're going to put everybody's name in a hat, and we're going to pick out a bunch of lucky winners. We have I've already shown the t-shirt. I'll take a picture of it and actually make a post to remind you guys. I'll make a couple posts this season, but we're going to have also a mystery design that's going to be revealed during the live stream, because we're going to have 2 t-shirts designed. They're going to be one of a kind. We're not going to make them after that. This isn't a transition into making merch or anything like that. It's my way of giving you guys a Christmas gift for those that are regulars, that are subscribed and leave comments. And I love every single one of you guys. Don't forget, it's just football. Don't take the joshing and the trolling personal. But guys, that's what I told you guys was going to happen, okay? Have a good one, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one.